Hey guys, Dandy Dan bringing another M&E episode here. As promised, we're going to do a little research tree action today. So we're going to talk about the defense tree. And one thing that you want to know is that when you're doing defenses, the first few levels are always pretty easy. They don't take much time. Usually they're pretty low gold cost. And so if they only take like an hour, 2 hours, 15 minutes, even up to 3 hours, you can pretty much let the help button do the work. You just start it out, click the help button, and let your alliance mates just keep clicking help, and eventually the time whittles down in much less than 3 hours. Now, for the research that's like, from 3 hours to like 10 hours, you can use a few speed ups, either research or otherwise, and chip that time down to about 2 to 3 hours and let the help button do the work. So for most research, this is going to allow you to get to anywhere from level 5 to 10 without too much waiting. And then you just start another one. And as long as you have the gold, you can keep going. And obviously as you get further into it, some of them, cost a lot. And so you have to do some serious goblin hunting and find goblins for it. Now, if we look at the defense tree, most of these are actually kind of cheap. So if you need to keep the research lab busy for a little minute, or the academy, I should say, then, you can do one of these. And if you don't have much gold, you can do one of the longer builds and just let it roll until you hunt down some more goblins and get some more gold. So without further ado, we will start with this. So the first one's fortification. Now, obviously the first 5 to 10 levels are pretty attainable, and after that, it gets kind of expensive. But this is a really important one because it gives you your wall hit points. So the sooner you can get it done, the better. Now, also I will say that when you're doing these research items here, pretty much everybody starts on advancement because you need to get that going. People that like to defend and see other people lose tend to go to the defense tree, and people that are strong attackers or want to be aggressive tend to go to the military tree. But it's important to work all three. So the next set is this defending troop attack and troop defense, and this helps your troops defend. So obviously you want to bring this up ASAP. There's advanced versions of this later. Engineering restores more wall hit points when repairing walls. This is kind of an optional one. As you see, I still have it in 18. Basically, who cares how long it takes? I mean, once you rebubble after being hit, you're going to hit the repair button. It takes a while, but you've already been hit, so it's kind of a moot point. So this one I don't really think is that big of a deal. Advanced stockpile. This is one that's really worthwhile if you want to save your resources. Increases protection capacity in warehouse. I don't have this maxed yet, but I probably should work on it. But also getting a Korean subsidy helps a lot because that also protects a lot of your resources. So then you have this next four, which is trap, abatis, rock, and fire arrow attack. You can build traps on your wall, but if you want them to be worth anything, then you're going to have to upgrade these. Now, they're pretty cheap to do, but some people skip them if they don't care about traps. If you also always kind of keep your troops out of the city, maybe you don't even worry about a bubble because your troops are hidden, they're gone. But some people don't care about the defense tree as much. Archer tower attack, it was marksmanship. So obviously if you want to defend a little, you need to get this up. Defense capacity and trap power, so it increases the number of traps and the attack. And I've heard mixed feelings on all of these trap researches, but if you can get them up there, your base is going to defend better. Advanced automation increases the speed of building traps. Quite frankly, who cares? This is a total optional one. You can see I only have it at 12. There's all kinds of trap speed ups in the game. You're never really in too much of a big hurry to build traps, so this is sort of a redundant research. Blacksmith, this is probably one of the most important ones on the list, increases crafting speed of forge. So when you're building all your king's gear, is it going to take you weeks or is it going to take you days? Okay, this is a really important one. It does take a while at the upper levels, but well worth maxing out. General revival. To me, this is one that's optional. There's enough revival stones in the game and things that speeding up the general revival is not really that big of a deal. The only time this could really come into play is if you're getting hit a lot and all your generals are dead. Hopefully that's not happening to you. So here's that second group, advanced versions of trap attack, bonus attack, rock attack, and fire arrow. And obviously I've been working on these, but they're not totally maxed. But if you want good traps, they are important. So they're worth doing if you ask me. Advanced archer tower attack. Also another good one just for general base defense, so that your archer tower will hold up in court if you're whacked by another player. Advanced defense capacity, advanced trap power. This increases the capacity of your traps again, power of your traps again. So as you can get to this, try to do them. There's so many kinds of research that sometimes things like this fall by the wayside in place of more important needs. Certainly understandable. Advanced medical power. This is probably the most important one on the list, with Blacksmith being second. This is an absolute must. Increases hospital capacity. If your troops die, you want them to be wounded, not killed, so you want that hospital capacity to be high. Medicine, reduce the cost of healing troops. This is kind of good. It's worth doing because it saves you resources. Advanced heart pharmacy, increases healing speed. To me, not that important. This is a total optional. Reason being is there's enough heal speeds in the game that you really don't have to worry about how fast all this is happening. Cooking, another seriously stupid research, reduces troop upkeep. If you don't keep, troops above the level of, well, how should I say this? If you spend your food and don't hang on to billions of food or whatever, then you're going to be fine because you don't pay the upkeep anyway, which I think is what most people do. So really not that big of a deal. If you are trying to save food, I guess it might come into play, but not that big of a deal. Defending troop attack and defending troop defense for advanced versions. These are the advanced version is what was way back in the beginning of the tree. These are really important to make your defending troops perform for you better. Defending troop hit points. I don't have this yet because I need to level up my academy, but this is another important one because it will help your overall troop defense. Trap quality. This one actually, if you have your other research done for your traps, this would be a good one. If you don't, then it's something you don't have to worry about. Increases the chance of traps triggering. So if they actually hit you, you kind of want the traps to go off if your researching traps doesn't suck. So probably a good one to go for if your other trap research is done. If not, optional. Super automation increases the speed of building traps. This is totally stupid research. There are so many trap speeds in the game. It is probably the most prevalent. I have tons and tons of them that I'll never use. So the speed of traps being built, again, dumb. Super cooking. Cooking wasn't great to begin with, so reducing troop upkeep again. I guess maybe if you got these all maxed out, maybe you could hold on to a ton of troops, but otherwise, probably not that worthwhile. Super troop defending hit points. This would definitely be a good one to help your overall defense and make your troops better. Super defending troop attack. Again, another good one. And super defending defense. Again, another good one. So that's my take on the defense tree. Hope that it helps you out. And overall, that's all I got. So I'll see you guys next time and take care.